All right, we're back on the Dr. Daliah Show. Boy, that singer has a great voice. This is the Dr. Daliah Show, 1-877-DOC-DALI, 1-877-DOCDALI. We talk a lot about really heavy subjects on the show. We talk about death. We talk about cancer. Right? Not today, though. We're talking about Anthony Weiner. I like to try to keep it light, but I love talking about history, and I also love talking about celebrities. So I thought this next segment would be really, really fun. We have Evan Brighton from FamousBirthdays.com. He's CEO and entertainment guru joining us today. Hey, Evan, how you doing?
Great to be on.
Oh, awesome. So, today is July 24th. Enlighten us on whose birthday it is today.
Well, there's a lot of famous people out there, and, everyone shares their birthday with someone special. So today, some of the more real-time people with the birthday, Jennifer Lopez is 44 today. Barry Bonds, the MLB home run record holder who, got caught for steroids, is 49.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen Chenoweth, who Tony Award winner, who really has risen in fame in her later years, she turned 45 today. And then
she was
Anna
on Glee.
Paquin, who she's on True Blood on HBO, which is a highly popular show. She's 31 today. And those are a lot of the celebrities celebrating birthdays today. But
Linda Carter. I'm reading your site. It's Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. How old is Wonder Woman now?
Wonder Woman's 62, so time flies fast.
Wonder Woman! Oh, I know. I always wanted to be Wonder Woman. I thought her outfit would look great on me, except I didn't have as small a waist, and my boobs weren't that big when I was 5. But when I turned 7, I could have done it. Yep.
I hear you.
I could have. Yeah.
She still looks great at 62. She's so she's celebrating her 62nd birthday today, which is awesome.
I wonder, she's Wonder Woman, and we got Obamacare coming up, right? And she actually is going to be of Medicare age in 3 years. We gotta talk to Linda Carter and see if she could use some of her Wonder Woman skills on figuring out how to fix this whole Medicare cluster. We got to do that. Who also has a birthday today is Michael Richards, Kramer from Seinfeld, according to your site.
Yep.
That's cool. How old is he?
He was a fan favorite until he kind of had too much to drink at the Laugh Factory and said some awful remarks years ago. But
I remember. Was it like a stand-up routine and he said some racist comments or something?
Yeah, he just had a little bit too much to drink and said some comments that were, not nice. And someone put it on YouTube. And he's still famous, but he's definitely lost his momentum after that.
Big downhill from there. Anna Paquin, some people that don't watch True Blood don't know who she is. I'm a huge fan of True Blood. Anna Paquin, I have to just put out there, which I think is amazing, is, she was in the X-Men movies. She played the one that had the white streak across her hair. I forget. The one where when you touch somebody, they die. Do you remember what the name of that character was?
I don't, but she definitely, she turns heads on that show, definitely.
Yeah, but when she was in the XM shows, the movies, she wasn't really that good looking. I mean, she had the dark hair. She would hang out with the Wolverine guy. She had the white streak in her hair. Nobody thought of her as a gorgeous bombshell. All of a sudden, for True Blood, they have her go blonde. They allow her to wear outfits that accent her body, and it's like, what a makeover. I mean, nobody would have ever thought Anna Paquin from the X-Men movies was a bombshell, and when you look at her with True Blood, what a makeover. It's gorgeous.
Agreed. I think she had a unique look, and that's what made her stand out before. A lot of times, just like singers, unique voices, sometimes the actress has a unique look, and I think that, that she was more known for just being a unique individual, but now on this show, she's definitely a bombshell, like you said. So they did a good job with her, showing her beauty. I think. No, I was going to say, I really think that I should be on, if I ever wanted to change my image, right, and let people think I look all beautiful and tan, I should probably be on a show like True Blood, because if all the vampires are pale, I don't know if you've ever seen me in the flesh, Evan, but I'm not very tan. I would probably look really hot on the True Blood set, as opposed to Beach Baby Babylon type of set. I don't know. Yeah, I think you would, but I think your listeners will, I think they like having the real you on the radio. If you were an actor, who knows what character you'd play. So I think, I think we're lucky to have you on air.
Oh, see, you're so awesome. You're so sweet. He's afraid I got the dump button. He's afraid I'm going to push it. No, Evan, this is so much fun. I'm looking at your website here on famousbirthdays.com. You have Bindi Irwin. And for those of you who don't remember who Bindi Irwin is, she is the daughter of crocodile hunter Steve Irwin. Any scoop on what she's been up to?
Yeah, well, Steve Irwin, he was beloved. I mean, people may have only seen him on like Letterman or Leno with his, doing his great tricks with animals, but he was an amazing person, and his daughter was his protege, and, she was so special because when he passed away, she was at such a young age, but she just said, we can't blame the animal, the stingray that did this, and she just really took America's heart. So she's definitely still living in his legacy. And it's amazing that she's 15 today because it just shows, thinking about birthdays, it shows how fast time goes, because it was yesterday she was on TV and couldn't really even communicate. Now she's definitely her own person. So,
right, 15 years old. It blows my mind. I also see you got her birthday isn't July 24th. It's June 16th. But you got me on there. There's me. The age, I don't mind about the age being on there, but in about 10 years, we may need to fudge the age. If that's probably not allowed, huh? Can't fudge the age.
No, we're looking to be a informational resource and. We're not going to fudge the age, but I do think that, your profile will continue to improve as we continue to do great things. And the other really cool thing about our site that people like is that we also feature people from history because, a lot of people love seeing that they were born the same day as J-Lo or same day as Bindi Irwin, but people also love to see, historical people from yesteryear. And like today's Amelia Earhart's birthday, which is, pretty cool because she's she's the aviation pioneer. She was the first female pilot to fly across the Atlantic. And it's inspiring. So I think that that's the great thing is that all the listeners out there, whatever day you were born, there's definitely inspiring people today and yesteryear who share your special day.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, Amelia Earhart, I in fact took care of one of her nephews. When I was in training, he was still alive, older gentleman, 70, 80 years old. And when I saw the last name, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're related to Amelia? And he's like, yeah, I remember her yelling at me as I was chasing her plane down the runway, and she's screaming at me to get off the runway while she's trying to navigate her plane. And the Earharts, the story and her, like you said, the history between her and women in aviation, a fascinating one. And her story is still alive today as they're discussing, apparently there was actually a lawsuit, from what I understand, with a aircraft recovery group. There's a little bit of buzz going on with her now today in the news. I need to look at that. I just seen the headline. And then I guess F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, her birthday's today.
Zelda,
a lot of times,
she was amazing in her own right in that, many people say that her works were actually better than her husband. So, they were definitely, I think it's rare sometimes that, you find a famous couple that are both legendary in their profession. It happens, Brad Pitt and Angelina. Some can say that F. Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda were the Brad and Angelina to authors of their generation. So she's a special woman as well.
Well, Evan, thank you so much for joining us. Evan Brighton from famousbirthdays.com, CEO. Thank you, Evan, for joining us. This was a fun segment. I appreciate it.
Really enjoyed it. I love your show. We'll continue to listen. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Take care. All right, guys.